What's up, guys? This is King Bobby, or Bobby's World, or Crunchy Moist, and that's my other gamer tag that I also go by. But yeah, so what we are looking at is a character showcase. This was finally coming. I needed to do this because I just needed to, because I really honestly needed to do something with these characters. So feel free to draw them. These are really for my art kids that I instruct with art and animation. So I really did this really with them in mind. So that was also the dryer, because I'm also in the garage recording this video. I mean the voiceover. Excuse me, but we're gonna get started with how this video is gonna work. I'm gonna showcase the characters, and then I'm going to kind of briefly talk about them and who they are. So let's get started with the first person that we are looking at, and he happens to be Isamu, and this was my brother's creation. He said that the mark on his chest was sealed from, I guess, a higher being, giving him the strength to wield the sword that he has. And his hair is gray, so I kind of wanted to make it like platinum blondish and a little bit white-ish. So this wasn't the original design that he had, but I kind of wanted to put my own spin on it, and Ty gave me the green light to do so. So I kind of went with it, and then I kind of made him the main character of like my roster, so to speak. And you guys can't see, but I just did quotation marks. So yes, my roster. So Isamu is the main character. I went with red because I felt like red was a obvious choice for like the lead, the hero. Just because, I mean, like, why not? And I don't know, it took a lot of time to make this person. I actually have a live stream of me making him. I just really wanted to kind of nail the image of like an anime character and like a lead character, like within Soul Calibur. So I try to make the characters look like they're within the universe, which is what takes me so long. And when I'm making the characters, I like to make them from like, I don't know, I put a lot of detail into everything. Backstory, all types of stuff. So moving on to the next person. This is Looney, and this goes out to, not out to, but this is a character created by a friend of mine, we'll say that, a friend of mine, named David. He made Looney, so this is his main character. So in Soul Calibur, I wanted to kind of make my own roster. I don't really use the roster in a game, which is crazy. I mean, if I do, I kind of like make characters added to their stories. So Looney is kind of involved with, I guess, Isamu. Isamu, and Looney are kind of like Naruto and Sasuke, except like all the evil power and all that stuff, because I really don't know too much about Naruto like I used to. So, but that's kind of like where I was going, like with this group of like heroes, so to speak. And this is Looney, and I just know that with the source material that I was given for this character, it was done in an app called Gacha, or Metabang actually, or I don't know what it is, but I know that I based him off of what my student gave me, and that is kind of what I created. And I thought he went hand in hand with my brother's character, so that is what I was going for with this character. Something that you'd see these two as rivals, or friendly rivals, that is. Nothing too, like, crazy. But I like his overall design. I wanted to make them similar in appearance, almost, but not exactly. And I think I kind of captured that with this character. He's another one of my favorites. All of these characters are really my favorites, to be honest, just when you see them all. I don't really care if you guys leave comments or not, but I would like to know what you guys think. That would be kind of cool. And then, yeah, and I have the camera panning like this so that you can get an angle and a glimpse of the character, so to speak. And again, it's for you to draw if you'd like to. You can push pause at any of the angles, which is why I have the camera panning that way, so that you, as the viewer, can look and see my characters in all their glory. And he does wield the, I guess, Masumane. And I chose the Mitsurugi fighting style, mainly because I didn't want him to have a style similar to Isamu. Because Isamu has great strength and Looney's quick. And we're just gonna call them a group of hunters, so to speak. Or I don't know what they're doing. But this character right here, let me tell you, this is Garnet. This is baby Garnet. Garnet's really special. She is my character from Monster Hunter. I don't really know where the name Garnet came from, to be quite honest. I just kind of just named her that. I was playing, actually, you know where her origin story is? Her origin story is in Fantasy Life on the 3DS. That game is great. So she was my main character in that, and then I stuck with her all the way to Monster Hunter because I did. And I gave her the light green hair because why not? And I like that color. But a little backstory about her. She's kind of like the Sakura of the group with Naruto and, like, not Naruto, but Isamu and Looney. So she's kind of like the girl, but she's not any type of girl. She's strong and she's like very sophisticated, but you know. Excuse me, I think my allergies are going wild, especially in this season of the year. Winter is not my specialty. I grew up on an island of Hawaii where winter does not exist out there, so I don't like this. But anyway, Garnet is one of my favorite characters. I just think she's so cute. I put a lot of time into all of these characters. I wish, maybe I should have went in and showed just the layering on this, but I kind of wanted her to kind of have like this, like, I don't know. I don't really know what I was going for with her. I just know that I wanted to make a person, someone that was cute, so to speak, but she wasn't like prissy. So she wasn't like one of your like girl characters who can't handle herself. She does have a, I forgot the name of this weapon, but I gave her Sung Mina style because mainly I was learning that style, and second of all, in Monster Hunter, I play as the Lance. So Hilda's fighting style is not in this game, so I kind of just settled with Sung Mina's, and it kind of works in her favor. I just really love Garnet as a person. And I also have another video coming up where I will be dominating people online with my character Garnet. So let me know what you guys think. And this is Remy. He's kind of like the Kakashi of the group, so to speak. I don't really know why I am referring to Naruto, but I'm only saying that so you guys can get an idea of like what I had in mind, like when I designed the four of these characters, even though their aesthetics may not be consistent. But Remy was kind of like their, I guess, instructor, or pretty much they're just the person that guides them in terms of like when they're hunting bounties, because we're just gonna call them bounty hunters, and they are in search of Soul Edge just to kind of destroy it after all, because Isamu's journey is leading him to find the Calamity Sword, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But Remy, I like him overall visually. I think he came out to be awesome. He is an elf. He is we can call him a chieftain, and I wanted to give him this look because I felt like since he's very scholarly and he has magical powers, I wanted that to be shown off in his top half, and then with him just being someone kind of like a knight or someone of higher class and nobility, if that is a word. This is the aesthetic that we were going for, and I kind of chose very kind of like washed out colors because I just don't feel like highly saturated colors look so good in this game. I don't think they do. So kind of wanted to keep that kind of look to a minimum. I feel like the only character that really pulls off that saturation is Tira, and they designed her. So I mean, they can get away with whatever they want to. And when I design characters, I always try to keep in mind that like they're within this universe. So it just takes a lot. Like I literally come up with like these stories as I make them when I'm making them. So, I mean, no one else gets to download them. I don't really put them up for download just because I don't really want people to, I don't know, take it and say that they did it, because I've experienced that type of stuff in games before that lets you create content. But I mean, I don't care. I mean, if you guys think they're cool, then I will, by all means, I don't care, to be honest. I just want to know what you guys think. And towards the end of this video, I'm just gonna have like a showcase of them fighting, but I'm gonna have like a more thorough video. I have a ton of characters, but I'm just gonna do them maybe in chunks of 4 because it seems like I can get enough content, good quality gameplay out. And I just hope that everybody enjoys it. I put a ton of work into these characters and I love watching them fight. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Sometimes I feel like I purposely lose just to see my characters win in all their glory. He's just such a badass. Excuse my language, but honestly, he's just cool. Look at how he grabs a sword. He just grabs it and he's kind of like, yeah. He's like, I got the sword and I'm really about to. Yeah, that was kind of whack. But yes, that is Remy. And oh, look at this dance. This is perfect. Like literally, this character is one of my favorites. And that's really it for the 4 of those characters. Hey. Yeah, these are the 4 new DLC characters. If you guys want to download them, they're in the new season pass that I made. This is like my favorite stage. Ooh, he cannot be doing that. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to Remy about doing that to Donald. I'm just kidding. And I just do these just so you guys can see how they look in motion. I think they look amazing. Oh yeah. But that's it for this video, and I hope that you guys like it. I hope. I don't really care. Just let me know what you guys think. And that's it. And I'll see you guys in the next showcase or whatever video that I have coming up after this. So, say la vie.